Welcome to Speedway Motors. My name's Tim. I'm one of our techs here, and I'm also a hot rodder. I'm building a little Model A Roadster with a 241 Red Ram Hemi. Now, if you're tuning in because you like old Hemis, I have a couple of parts here that might really help you out. You've probably read about them, but if not, this is a great time to learn a little bit. If you've been around old Hemis, you probably recognize this big hunk. This is actually the filter canister that holds the paper drop-in filter. It's kind of bulky, gets in the way of some of our old hot rod frame rails if you're running a 32 frame or a Model A. Plus, finding that filter insert is kind of tricky these days, a hard piece to source. We have a nice way to get around that with our spin-on filter adapter. Basically, this handy piece just bolts on in the exact same place as the old mechanism there. It allows you to run a spin-on filter like a Fram PH8A or an HP1 from us here at Speedway. It comes with the gasket and all the hardware. A really handy piece. This also clears the starter if you're using a transmission adapter to run like a T5 or a GM automatic behind your Hemi. One thing I'd tell you about this, other than that it's easy, is kind of the easy thing to forget. Take your blowgun and blow this thing out really well. Get all the metal filings out of it. Of course, you might not even see them with your naked eye, but you want to make sure it's clean before you bolt it on your engine. It seems like a simple thing, but it can make a huge difference. The other piece I have here is an oil bypass plug. You may have heard about these. Basically, on the old vintage Hemis back in the 1950s, they thought, well, if the filter gets plugged, it'd be kind of nice to bypass the filtration system and let the oil flow through the engine. They had a little ball check valve under the rear main cap. Well, we like to have our oil filtered in this day and age, so you can buy this little plug. Basically, this takes the place of that check valve, and it ensures all the oil goes through the filter. As hot rodders, we're always going to keep our engines clean and keep new filters on the car, but it's a nice way to make sure all that oil's filtered in your early Hemi. Keep it nice and healthy. So I really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for joining us here at Speedway Motors. If you have any questions, visit our website, speedwaymotors.com, or give us a call, as we're always happy to help.